All right, we're going to cover this really, really quick. There's all kinds of documents out here that you can go through, punch through this. One of the key things that we're looking at here is just what's an understanding of the guidelines, okay? I think folks say, oh, well, we're not going to have to do this. Well, geez, we're talking about spending X number of dollars over this limit, and they're going, no, we don't have to do that. Yeah, this is the city, okay? Let's figure this out. So, we need to build a report. If we've never worked with the purchasing department, these are key people you need to talk to. They can walk you through those guidelines. They can help define where you need to be and what you need to be paying attention to, okay? What are the specifications, all right? Trust me, when you write that bid, if you don't get involved, you're not going to get what you want. You hand it to a purchasing agent, where do they sit? Y'all can answer, okay? Where do they sit? Inside in an office, right? All right? How many of y'all work outside of a building? Where's mosquito control go on? Outside that building, right? Has a purchasing agent seen what y'all seen today and where you should be to go do different kinds of service? How can they write it for you if you don't get in there and participate, all right? Key piece. All right, and then how are you going to measure that performance? Okay, I don't care whether you're using XYZ company, ABC company, whoever it is, you got to be able to measure, did they deliver what you asked for? If they didn't, and you signed a 2-year contract or a renewable contract for 2 or 3 years, are you ready to get stuck with them for the 2nd year? If they didn't perform, no. You want to have it documented. You want to be able to say, this is why I don't want to use them. This is why we're either going out to bid again, or we use the second that was approved in that, okay? So, real quick, we get all kinds of things. There's sealed bids, all right? Where it's all put together, put in an envelope, opens on a certain day, here's the price, here's what you get, blah, 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 okay? We have a request for proposal. There's usually a sealed application again, where it all goes in, and is going through the process. Again, you've still got to write the specification of this bid, purchasing, put all their information in it that they need, okay? Competitive proposal. I came across this last year. I had to call and ask, what is a competitive proposal? I'd never heard of that, okay? They explained it to me in that we negotiate with the final bid service provider that we see in this. What do you mean you negotiate? Well, we talk about the pricing. And we come to an agreement on what the pricing is. Well, but you're asking to put pricing in there. I know, we're going to negotiate that. Okay? And I'm like, oh, this is different. Okay, well, we'll play ball with this. And then there's quotes. Okay? So quotes is usually you have to have 2 to 3 people with quotes to go in there and bring in a service. This may be due to a dollar limit that you're under, that you get to go through the quote process, okay? Online, there's all kinds of stuff, okay? Excuse me, I was trying to find more information because, folks, I am not a bid purchasing professional, okay? I have just had to deal with it. Kind of like y'all are going to have to deal with it, okay? So this was a legal convention that this one document was out there. It's on the web, okay? There's another one out here that's about a 4-pager. The Texas Municipal League gives you a real quick breakdown of the different things that are out there in a bid, okay? And the one that I found most useful was this 2012 Texas Municipal Procurement Laws Made Easy, okay? 42-page document. But it was an easy read, it was broken down very nicely, you could go through it, all right? This was put out by the Attorney General's office, all right? In this, or in your bidding, and if you open up your packet, look inside your packet, there's a bid specifications deal, and there's a IMN program deal that should be towards the back on the, what is it, the right side? A lot of this is on there, okay? What do you need in your mosquito control program? Do you want a comprehensive program? Do you want something that you could pick and choose from as far as itemized? You can use it to augment what you can do and can't do, that type of a thing. So you need to figure out what you want in this bid. So purchasing knows what you want in this bid. So you can sit down and help purchasing write what needs to be in this bid. I'm going to guarantee you this. Purchasing is going to come back to you and go, we don't know what to do on this. We need your help in writing this bid. And you need to be ready to go, okay, because you're going to now have control of getting what you want, all right? What's the different pieces that you want in your mosquito control, disease control program or contract, okay? So, took some quick segments here out of that 42-page document. Here's some of the key stuff right here. Plans to make an expenditure of more than $50,000, you are supposed to be bidding, okay? That's a state rule and guideline, all right? Most cities accept those. Many cities can change those guides or those levels, okay? If you get down here, oops, let's go back. Right down here, for example, city charters may require the city to bid everything over $3,000. I've seen it at 3, 10, 15, 25, and that's the norms. 50 for sure, okay? So anything out there, you're going to have to get some kind of an idea of what the services are going to cost. So you're going to have to sit down with somebody and figure this out, all right? If you're bidding to buy equipment to start your own program within your city, what's your equipment going to cost? How much are you going to spend over and above? You're going to go out and bid for equipment, okay? So, it's not complicated stuff, all right? The consideration here on award, all right? You need a system to evaluate your bidders, okay? This goes right through here, and I keep getting the wrong button, and gives you different things to be asking in your bid to evaluate that company that's bidding, all right? You'll look on the back of that page that I told you to look at. There's bid tips. That's what we're talking about, okay? Are you asking them, are they here in the state? Are they within our city limits? Are they within a county or two from you? How far away are they going to be in response time, okay? How many vehicles do you have? What's your manpower? How do you break down your manpower that's going to be working on our project? Managers, supervisors, technicians. How are you breaking down your equipment that's going to be working on our project? Okay? It sounds complicated, but this is measuring, okay? Most bid processes will put points on those questions. It may be a 3-point question, it may end up being a 1-point question. But you're now able to tally across the board amongst your bidders and see how the numbers come out. Who is numbering up, who's measuring up to what you want as far as a service, okay? And a provider. This is some of those questions that are on that bid tips back there to be able to go through. You've got that, so we're not going to dwell on it, okay? Exemptions. Last year, did we have an emergency exemption on just about everything that we decided to go and do? Yes. Okay? It popped on us there end of June, into August. All of a sudden, everybody was having to react and do something. Purchasing steps back and says, in the time of a calamity, we can take some quotes and move forward. All right? That won't work this year. You get ready to go to purchasing thinking you're going to be able to operate under that same system, they will sit there and explain it to you. I'd almost bet you, okay? I've had some cities tell me, well, it's specialty services, it's environmental health, and we're able to just get quotes. Again, each city, each purchasing department is going to interpret the laws their own way. So again, back to that, what's your relationship with your purchasing folks, okay? And they may end up pulling in the attorney or the city attorney as well, okay? But that's the key pieces of being able to start to figure this out. In foregoing here on this bidding process and everything, this is the where I'm talking about. You may be able to push it out as a public safety thing and get it to where it's just a quote process, okay? Vague that it would fit into this piece, but hey, if your city purchasing folks and attorneys agree to it, rock and roll. because it's a whole lot simpler going down this direction, okay? It's a whole lot faster as far as getting through the process, all right? So, how's that for fast and furious on I'm not an authority on purchasing, okay? Thank you all for